Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Pisces December 26, 2022. Today's transits favor detox, rest, and reflection. You see ideas and interactions differently, perhaps with more compassion or imagination. You're given to wondering and musing, and you can gain some nice insight into professional or life path goals and projects. Allowing your imagination to roam free can be helpful, leading you on interesting detours. Energies stimulate your creativity in both delightful and valuable ways. Rather than logical or rote thinking, today's best for intuitive thinking and connecting through mental chemistry. Conversations about goals, big moves or strategies, and business can be fruitful. Today is excellent for nurturing and enjoying your ambitious side. You attract positive attention or pleasing situations. Professional doors may open through social connections. Prepare for an especially soft, sensitive, and sweet period. Shimmering energy will resound throughout the cosmos, bringing compassion and tenderness to your heart. While you could feel more emotional, this should likely be a more positive and lovely experience rather than feeling down on yourself or the world. Mental Mercury will link majestically in a sextile to Neptune today. This will encourage you to spend time immersing yourself in art, creativity, or beauty with your one and only. If single, try meeting someone for a candlelit dinner or a winter walk beneath the stars. This will be the perfect way to revel in it. Be honest with yourself. Try to find the fine line between reality and fantasy when Mercury in Capricorn sextiles Neptune in Pisces. You probably have some wonderful ideas about where your career could go and what you want to be known for. However, this beautiful sextile is not only hopeful but potentially disarming. Neptune can have a hazy effect. You may have ideas that become borderline grandiose. This is not to say that you cannot accomplish whatever you aspire to pursue, but you should be a little bit more realistic in the process. 2 days after aligning with the Sun to create the last new moon of 2022 and after a friendly aspect to the North Node and Uranus in your income sector yesterday, the moon will align with Venus, the planet of money, before leaving your career sector today. This not only wraps up the last new moon here until 2024, but when Venus leaves in the new year, she won't be back again until then either, making this a valuable chance to cement your income and professional expectations moving forward. If you can tune into that song on the cosmic radio, you'll find harmony and understanding. To help clear your antennae, pay attention to what you eat, what you drink, how much you rest, and how much you exercise. These habits are the key to knowing what the future holds. If you can give yourself the time and care necessary to be as healthy as you can possibly be, you will be better able to serve others and the planet. Take time to connect with your family today. If you can take some of the initiative and organizational energy that is so common for your one essence, and apply it to putting a family event together, it would make excellent use of this day. When is the last time you had a vacation or a reunion? If it's been too long, consider getting this going. Talk to the members of your family to learn what they would like to see happen to bring you all closer together. As Jupiter spends his first weekend back in Aries, there is going to be a new sense of hope and optimism when it comes to the future. Yes, Jupiter has already spent 5 months in your sign before retrograding back out, but most of that was spent in retrograde motion and he never got far. This time Jupiter is back in direct motion, and instead of slowing down, the planet of luck and expansion will have his foot on the gas until leaving in May. It is over Christmas that there is a chance to pause and start designing what growth and expansion means to you. Just as the dwarf planet Ceres is spending her first weekend in your relationship sector, the moon returns for its last visit to your friendship sector for the year, and before Venus, the planet of love, returns in the new year. This sets the scene for a positive few days for friendship and relationship building, but also where there will be a sense of synchronicity in play in what is a taste of things to come. Our eyes in the sky. We'll be feeling more grounded and in touch with the sensual world today as the Capricorn moon forms a stellium with Venus, Mercury, and Pluto. This sign loves to indulge in the finer things, but be mindful of your budget if you're in the mood to shop for yourself or others. A connection between the Moon, Neptune, and Pluto could spell trouble for anyone who doesn't know their limits right now, so be mindful of this aspect during the first part of the day, and respect the emotional boundaries of others. Go easy on yourself if you're scrambling to complete tasks right now, especially if they are of the holiday variety. As the Moon continues its journey through the sky, it forms a helpful aspect to Uranus, giving us a chance to lighten up and find joy through communication. For those of you getting ready to celebrate Christmas Eve, it's a great time to indulge in your favorite holiday traditions. It isn't a bad thing to be ambitious, but you don't have the stamina or willpower to accomplish what you want to achieve. Lower your expectations somewhat, and when the opportunity presents itself, chill out every now and again. In this way you avoid some disappointments, taking far more pleasure in the things you do, and achieving your goals more easily. As evening arrives, the cosmic climate is perfect for connecting with our gratitude. Take a moment to see the abundance around you and thank the universe for the gifts it has bestowed upon you, metaphorically or literally. This is also a great time to enjoy delicious food, so give yourself permission to indulge in all your favorite holiday treats. In the morning, the Capricorn Moon conjuncts Venus. We want to spend time with our true blues now, surrounding ourselves with those with who we can be our authentic selves around. This transit shines a spotlight on traditions. We might be gathering with family, sharing stories and recipes, or partaking in leisure activities. However, we may also feel obligated to our loved ones by virtue of long-standing relationships. Be mindful not to take their opinions or comments too much to heart. Their suggestions are coming from a good place, but we can misinterpret them as criticisms because we are extra sensitive and eager to please them. The early bird catches the worm, but you're the exception to the rule. Avoid financial risks and play it safe. Don't enter into investments or accept bargains that are supposedly risk-free, but take your time. Today's constellation could have unexpected obstacles in store, disrupting the best laid plans or showing up the flaws of financial projects you thought were straightforward. In the late afternoon, Mercury in Capricorn sextiles Neptune in Pisces, allowing us to express inspired visions through physical mediums. If you have a story, screenplay, poem, or art piece that you've been itching to get out of your head and onto a canvas, this is the perfect day to make it happen. In fact, getting ideas on paper can be healing, helping us to better understand the nebulous contents of our subconscious mind. This is also an ideal aspect to use for divination or bibliomancy. Answers to spiritual questions can be discovered in books or media, or in chance encounters with strangers. This is the first of 3 sextiles that Mercury will make during its retrograde cycle. The narrative arc of these transits will highlight creative inspiration and supports editing your concepts so they can have the greatest impact. The second sextile will arrive on January 1, 2023, with Mercury in retrograde motion. The final sextile will be on February 6, 2023.